It's a little harder than I thought it would be.
Boy, but do your hands get sticky.
These people are not full-time winemakers, but they are out picking grapes and fulfilling a dream with a group of aspiring vintners. In Wine Country Adventures, where you can go to become a winemaker for more than a day. Hello and welcome to Wine Country Living. I'm Mary Babbitt. We'll show you more of this amazing property and meet the owners a little later in the show. But first, winemaking is an art in and of itself, and many wine lovers dream about someday making their own wine. Well, we found a little spot in Sonoma County that aims to take the mystery out of winemaking. In this week's Wine Country Adventure, come along and learn the winemaking ropes along with some aspiring vintners.
This is actually a lot harder than you think it is.
Yeah.
Got to really bury your head in here.
The grapes are ripe for the cutting at the Raymond Burr Vineyards in Dry Creek Valley, and these aspiring vintners are out to learn what it takes to make wine.
Refractometer is going to measure the bricks. For bricks, that means sugar.
That's sugar in the grapes, which determines the alcohol level in wine.
Are there certain types of clusters that you don't pick? Because they either have too many dried up grapes on them?
But if it's red and you got a few raisins in there, that's okay. For
Winemaker Graham Parnell is the teacher in this outdoor classroom.
Okay, who left behind this bunch? That's another 2 drops of wine, you know.
The lesson starts in the fall with 2 days at harvest.
Here's my contribution.
And ends in the spring with 2 more days of bottling. The adventure begins at the Hope-Merrill Inn, nestled in Geyserville in Sonoma County. But don't expect a lot of R&R. This is a working vacation.
Boy, your hands get really sticky in this. Yuck.
It's a little harder than I thought it would be.
Corrine Moore and Pete Smith are business partners with a shared home winery in Amador County in the Sierra foothills.
Look, lots of grapes.
They're here to sharpen their beginning winemaking skills.
There's an auger in here, stainless steel auger, and the grapes drop into here. We put the grapes in. This is a crusher destemmer.
The first time we did it, though, we actually manually picked the stems off and crushed by hand. So this is definitely a step up. On your marks, get set, go. Now my hands are even more sticky.
Since the juice will need to soak with the grape skins for a few days in order to absorb the red color, the group presses a batch that was picked a few days ago.
That's so good.
Okay, that was called free run. I just shear weight the juice and the grapes on its own.
Graham says the free run juice is the best part of the grape juice.
Okay.
As pressing begins,
Whoever wants to get started in here.
the juice will become darker.
This is a good workout. I don't need to go to the gym today.
And so I guess now what we're going to do is put it in a barrel of some kind and let it age for a while and see what kind of wine it turns into.
Welcome back to the spring festivities that we're going to do bottling and corking and capping and blending. So get our palettes ready, have a good time and pick out the blend you want.
Okay, so this is 50-50. 50 Chenin Blanc, 50 Sauvignon Blanc. Is everybody happy with this?
That's what we did, yeah.
Okay, well, this is good.
After blending their whites and reds, it's time for the bottling line.
This one it needs oops, sorry about that.
I'm doing the bottles. I'm taking them out of the cases and get them ready to fill up here.
Try it. Whoops. Okay,
that's good.
Well, I'm taking bottles out, putting bottles, giving him a bottle, and then putting the cork in the little hole so that he can punch it into the bottle.
This is the hard part, doing it just perfectly. There we go. Minor crease in there. A little distinctiveness here.
People walk out of here having gained the knowledge at whatever level. It's a pretty basic level at this point, from picking grapes and destemming, crushing, which we saw in September, and then coming back in and blending and bottling and corking.
Each couple takes home 2 cases of wine with their personally designed label. NBC11.com/winecountry-living has more about the Hope-Merrill Inn, where lodging and meals are included in the event price, and how you can become an aspiring vintner. Stay with us. There's a lot more to come on Wine Country Living. Up